Hello YouTube, my name is Postal Code 74, and this is my 10th video. I am very calm and collected, and I thought, what should I do for my 10th video? And I decided, I'm going to tell a joke that's going to take 10 minutes. This joke is called The Story of Timmy and Mr. Bojangles. Timmy was a little boy. He was about 9, but he was still in kindergarten because he had gotten left back a bunch of times. Most kids were accepting of this. They looked up to him because he was older. But not the school bully. The school bully, Kyle, always bullied Timmy. In fact, he bullied everybody, even the teachers. But Timmy was the person who always got bullied the most. This made Timmy very, 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 very sad. So, one day, his parents decided to cheer him up. They got him a present, and they put the present on his bed. So Timmy comes home from school one day, and he sees that there's a present on his bed. So he opens the present, and inside is a moth. He names the moth Mr. Bojangles, and they become best friends. They go everywhere together, to the movies, to the park, and to school. Well, when he took Mr. Bojangles to school, Kyle walked up to him and was all like, "Hey Timmy, what you got there?" And Timmy's all like, "It's my new friend, Mr. Bojangles. He's a moth, and he's awesome like that." So Kyle's like, "Oh my gosh, your moth is like so stupid. I'm gonna kill your moth. In fact, I'm not gonna be the one to do it. My super awesome moth, Ninja Giggles, is gonna battle your moth after school at 11 a.m. Yes, the school ends very, very early because it is kindergarten. Well, so Timmy goes up to the playground after school, and Kyle is waiting with his moth, Ninja Giggles. Ninja Giggles does not fly. He's just a big, muscly moth that walks around all like, as you can tell, he does not speak any human language because he is a moth. Timmy says to Mr. Bojangles, "Okay, I have full confidence in you." So Mr. Bojangles is like, so Mr. Bojangles goes over to the center of the playground, and he and Ninja Giggles start squaring off. You know, they're all like this. And they're squaring off like moths do. And all of a sudden, Mr. Bojangles socks Ninja Giggles right in the mouth, like this. And so, this knocks out Ninja Giggles. Becoming very scared, Kyle runs away in terror. And Timmy is all like, "Oh my gosh, you are a super moth! Oh my gosh, my best friend is a super moth! This is so awesome!" So Mr. Bojangles was like, So Timmy takes Mr. Bojangles to a moth dojo. And he says to him, "I'm going to start you out easy, Mr. Bojangles. So you're like going to be a white belt, and you're going to like take on a few of these white belt champions." Well, a few seconds later, after Mr. Bojangles has defeated all of them, Mr. Bojangles goes up to the next level. In the time that this video is going to be, like the amount of time this video is, I'm guessing about 10 minutes, Mr. Bojangles was a black belt, and he defeated all the black belt champions. Timmy got a very genius idea to use this for his own personal gain. So Timmy starts an underground club where he gets people off the street who have mob, because in this particular town, Sneezeville, USA, there are a lot of people who have mob. So Timmy, he gets these people off the street to pay $50 for their moth to battle his moth, and they get other people to pay $25 admission to watch. Lots of people will end up letting their moth battle and just watching. And pretty soon, Timmy was rich. He had $1 million, all at his disposal. So he took Mr. Bojangles to the big Sneezeville, USA Moth Fighting Championship. And Mr. Bojangles had no problem. He just punched every opponent like out of the ring with only one punch, and Mr. Bojangles was just advancing through the competition at just this amazing rate. Timmy had used his money to buy drugs. Please do not buy drugs, because they will make you very, very bad. They are very, very bad things, these drugs. Timmy was, because of these drugs, in an alcoholic fog and could not see anything. Well, actually he could, but it was all in a hallucinating weirdness. The final opponent that Mr. Bojangles needed to face to become champion was, of course, the champion. The champion was Dr. Deathmoth. Dun dun dun! If you're wondering why I just went dun dun dun, it's because whenever you say the name of Dr. Deathmoth, dun dun dun, you have to go dun 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 right after. So Mr. Bojangles looks at Dr. Deathmoth and is all like dun dun dun. So he looks at Timmy, and Timmy's all like, let's go fight Dr. Deathmoth. Dun dun dun. I'm just gonna. And Mr. Bojangles is all like, because now that Timmy is no longer watching him and rooting for him, Mr. Bojangles, all of his motivation is gone. Looks at Dr. Deathmoth. Dun dun dun. And Dr. Deathmoth says, "You ready to fight?" Oh wait, I forgot to say this. Dun dun dun. Sorry. Oh darn, I hope the moth police don't come after me. And Mr. Bojangles like, by the way, Dr. Deathmoth, dun dun dun, is the only moth that can speak in English. And Dr. Deathmoth is all like, dun dun dun, I'm gonna kill you. Dr. Deathmoth, dun dun dun, starts killing Mr. Bojangles. Dr. Deathmoth, dun dun dun, keeps throwing these punches, and he just starts killing Mr. Bojangles. Mr. Bojangles isn't even trying to fight back. So obviously, Mr. Bojangles loses. When Mr. Bojangles comes to, Timmy is standing there, and he says, "What's the matter with you, you idiot? You weren't even trying, and you just got killed back there. You know what? I don't need you. I can get 12 moths who are better than you in Amsterdam. I'm just gonna go there to Amsterdam. I'm gonna party forever. And then I'm gonna go to Singapore, and then to South Africa, and then to Brazil, and then I'm gonna go to all the other places, like France, and I'm gonna be partying, and I'm gonna be living it up, and my money's gonna last forever. I don't need you." Puh. So he just leaves Mr. Bojangles there. Mr. Bojangles starts crying. This is so sad. Mr. Bojangles had been disowned by Timmy. Timmy, who once was his best friend, just left him. Mr. Bojangles was very, very sad. And for a little while, he just was standing there, being sad. Oh, so sad. And then, all of a sudden, Mr. Bojangles started crying. He cried the saddest cry you could ever see. It was the saddest thing in history. He just sobbed, and wailed, and cried. And nobody was there to listen to his despair because everybody had already left the stadium. It was just so sad. Nothing is sadder than watching a moth fall. That's the joke. Moth fall. Now, for those of you who are idiots, that was not a true story. But, for those of you who aren't idiots, you're probably going to subscribe. So please, please, please subscribe. And thank you for watching.